Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this TGIF episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet. And happy first Friday of 2024 in the craft room. And it's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. I'm going to just make a little bit of an adjustment here. I'm going to move forward just a little bit because the sun has arrived. Do you see the shadow behind me? Ooh, it's in my eye. So I'm just going to move up just a little bit. Oh my goodness. Let's see if this helps. Yeah, this is helping a little bit. Oh yeah. Good morning, everyone. It's good to see you. I hope that you've had, that sun. Oh my goodness. Well, let me check in with you. Let me see. My goodness. Okay. I see Alice. Good morning. I see Nisi. Good morning. Nisi, I called you for a little bit last night and then I conked out, and I am so sorry to hear about how rough it's been for you. And in the next few weeks. And so you're in my prayers, and I just want you to know that. So we're going to go on. Let's see who else. I know some people are having a rough time. And yay! DR Threads, B-Town, that's our Wanda. Good morning to you. It's good to see you. And let's see. Naomi, good morning. It's good to see you. Yay. Miguel, good morning. It is so good to see you. Miguel says it's been a very, very, very rough few days. And I am so sorry to hear that, Miguel. I hope that you are feeling better, that you are doing well, and you are in my prayers as well. And yeah. So, oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome, Nisi. Yeah. Yeah. I wish. Oh, good, good. I thought maybe you were talking about your cardiologist appointment, but all is stable. Good. Okay, that's great. That's great. I was worried that you were talking about that. I knew that you were at that appointment. You are having some car trouble, my friend, and so we will keep you in our prayers that things go well. And actually, I pray for all of my friends out there. So just know that good thing you had the cardiologist appointment first before the car. Yes, because then maybe your blood pressure might have been a little high after that. Yeah, definitely. Oh my goodness. So what's in your cup this good Friday morning, this good sunny? Can you see the sun on my wall? It's like, it's crazy. That sun is great. That's right. Hallelujah anyhow. Very good, Miguel. I love that. Hallelujah anyhow. Yeah. Got my coffee here. Got my coffee. Got a big coffee, Alice. Good for you. Miguel says it's damp and overcast there. Well, it is bright and sunny here. My goodness. Yeah. That sun is so bright right now. Woo. You know, and it's the first time that that the sun has been out this bright in the morning for a little bit. Thank you, Naomi. That's right. Keep everyone in your thoughts, definitely. And I was thinking about coffee all night long. Seriously, I could have got up in the middle of the night and had a cup of coffee. I was just really wanting some hot coffee. And it's kind of dry here. It's really dry here right now, which I'm not used to because I'm used to, the humidity in Florida in the winter because we have humidity all the time. But apparently here, in the winter, we don't have humidity. Not a lot anyway. And so my hair has been fly away. I was brushing my hair today and it was going woo, woo. So I had to spray a little something on it to kind of tame it down a little bit. And yeah, and it's a little dry here. So. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Who was that that's chatting? Let's take a look. Oh, Awanda. Tomorrow is Awanda's first heart birthday. When your heart stops and has to get restarted, you get an additional birthday. Oh my goodness. And she says, thank you guys for being with me on my journey. Absolutely, Awanda. We are so glad that surgery went well and that you got to come home. It took a while for your recovery, but we are so happy that you are here and that you are sharing our journey with us and we're sharing your journey with you. And so we are happy about that. And yeah, so thank you for sharing your birthday news. Naomi is working on getting her coffee. Good morning, Patty Barker. Good morning to you. Good to see you. Nikki, good morning. She says, thumbs up. Yes, TGIF. Good morning, Nikki. It's good to see you. Yes, we celebrate with you, Awanda. We definitely do. Happy heart birthday. And yes, definitely. Oh, Miguel says yesterday in Texas, it got up to 66 degrees Fahrenheit. Whoa. Well, it has been cold here. Yesterday, it was 20 in the morning. The day before, it was 20. Actually, the day before, it was like 18-ish, And it hasn't gotten up over 40. Excuse me. Whew, that was a yawn. Gosh, I haven't yawned in here for a while, have I? Remember in Florida, I used to yawn all the time. Yeah. I'm trying not to yawn so much. So I'm trying to get caught up on my sleep. And so the two things that I've done a couple things since I saw you on Wednesday. But the top few things, sleep, crochet, not much cooking. I did cook though. Oh, I made 2 different casseroles, and they were really good, but I didn't film them or anything. But one of them, I had leftover chili from New Year's Eve, and so this is so easy. Okay, I had leftover chili, and it was quite a bit, so it was enough to, give a nice little bottom to a 9x13. And then I had some Jiffy cornbread mix. So I took 2 boxes of that, mixed that up really easy because like a Jiffy cornbread box only uses like 1 egg and 1/3 of a cup of milk. So for 2 boxes, just double that, stirred it up, poured that gently on the top so it just stayed on the top, spread it out, put it in the oven, and baked that. And then it was so good. It was so good. How easy was that? If you have leftover chili or if you have a can of chili and, a can of chili and 1 box of the Jiffy corn, just do the 8x8 pan, pour your chili in the bottom and then make your cornbread on top and put it in the oven. It makes a really delicious casserole. I mean, it's like an all-in-one, right? It makes it really, really good. So I don't know. It's something about the cornbread and it just, soaks up. Hey, and Jansen, good to see you. Miguel was in bed last night by 9 o'clock. I was in bed by 10-ish. I think it was like a little after 10. Not too late for me. It was really pretty good. And I know. I can tell. Does anybody else do Wordle? Do you do Wordle? It's a game where it's on the New York Times, like, in their game thing. There's like a little app you can do or whatever. And anyway, it's a word puzzle, right? So I do Wordle every day, and I just feel like it helps keep my mind a little active, right? And everyday Wordle, that's right, Alice. I know you do. Mm. And so Wordle, a new Wordle, you don't understand it? Yeah, Miguel, I know. Some people really get it, some people don't. Some people like the number Wordle, which I don't remember what that's called, but that's fun. I like that. I like the number ones too, because I like Sudoku. I love the number games, and I love the word games. I just love them both. Yeah, Alice does the Wordle app. Yeah. And so so anyway, a new Wordle comes out every night at midnight. And so for a while there, when I was in Florida, I would go to bed and I would know it's time to go to bed because it was midnight and the new Wordle would come out, right? And I would do the Wordle before I went to sleep. And then I had really, I had a hard time sleeping. So it was my way of like trying to calm my mind down and like take my mind off of, doing a word puzzle and everything. It was just a way to relax, and then I would fall asleep. So I know, it's a good night because if I fall asleep before the new Wordle comes out, then I know that I have had a good night's sleep. How do you tell when you've had a good night's sleep or when you have gone to bed at a decent hour? I have that weird way. It's like, I went to sleep before Wordle. What? I know, it's weird. I know. But that's the way I tell that I have been successful at going to sleep at a decent hour. Oh my gosh. So I've been working on my blanket because I was thinking I'm getting close, right? I was really thinking I was getting close. Remember, I had to stand up and I was showing you, I'm not close. Lordy have mercy, I'm not close. I am over halfway. Good morning, Angie. It's good to see you. Oh, your monster is being a monster this morning. Your monster is so cute. And just wants some lubbins, probably. Miguel, your little monster wants some lubbins. And so anyway, I finally last night, laid it on the bed. And it's just a full-size bed. Oh, thankfully, because if it was a king or even a queen, I would be going, oh my gosh. But anyway, so I laid it on the bed and it's like in the middle, right? Like there's about this much on either side, but then, I wanted to go down some on the sides. So, I'm thinking again. I'm thinking, so I measured it, okay? So I brought one side all the way down to where I think it should be, on the side of the bed. And so then I picked that one up. So then there was like this gap on this side, right, where it wasn't quite making it. So I took this and I went all the way over and down to the side where I want that one to go. And then I measured. So I'm this far over halfway there. So I looked at the colorway and I thought, okay, that's how much more I need to do. So it's not quite half, but it's almost, it's like this much short of half. So, or over half. So anyway, I got some more work to do, but that's okay because I'm really enjoying doing this pattern. And I got out some new colors because, I had run out of Karen, good morning. Awake and trying to stay that way. So I got me some coffee and a live chat to get me going. Woohoo! Karen, that's great. Good morning to you. And so anyway, I got me some new colors because I had run out of the little balls of color. I found a little bag that had just some little tiny balls of color. So I grabbed some off the shelf. I took Tara's advice yesterday with that green, that mottled green. It was called Marled. And so I took her advice. I'm looking down in my tote right now. And I took her advice and I used it, and I like it in this blanket a lot. I like it a lot. So when I saw you on Wednesday, I had to hear. So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. I've done 6 rows since I saw you on Wednesday. And mostly that was, that was at night, right? Not mostly, actually, because I've been doing some during the day too. But, oh my goodness. So Wednesday, I was late getting to the party here. And because Wednesday, I got up at 3:30 in the morning to take my grandson and my Aunt Dottie to the airport, and got home about 6:30, and I was so tired. And I missed my live that morning. And so I did the live at what was it, 11 or 12? I don't know. It was something like that. And so then in the afternoon when I, after I did the live and everything, I had told you, okay, I'm going to get my husband and we're going to clean out this craft room. I went and I climbed up on the couch in the corner and I covered up with a blanket and I slept some more. I was so tired. Well, with all the holidays and everything, the holidays going on and company coming and staying up later than I'm used to, and just doing different things, it was challenging. So anyway, and not, we weren't in our regular routine of, just healthy eating. We had a lot of snacky things around here, and so, of course, that's going to drag you down a little bit. But, coming off of the holiday, it's a little tough, don't you think? So I'm doing better right now. I'm slowly coming out of the holiday, swing of just eating everything. We're eating leftovers right now, trying to get them. That's why I made that casserole with the chili, because that's what we had New Year's Eve. And so let's see, when did I make that? I think I made that Wednesday evening. I just threw that together really quick. That was delicious, by the way. Try it. It was so good. So I haven't, like I said, I didn't film anything. I haven't filmed anything because I've been so tired. I've got all kinds of things that I need to film. And I just haven't. I've been too tired, but I might film something today. It might be something easy, but because I'm caught up on my other channel until the 11th. And then after that, I have to come up with, some stuff. So that's next week, which is really good. I'm so glad that I got 3 weeks ahead over the holidays so that I could relax over the holidays and enjoy my family, enjoy all that stuff, and not worry. So how are y'all coming down from your holiday? Is there anything that you do to get back into the swing? Do you impose certain guidelines or rules in your life, like bed by 9, up by 6, something like that? Is there anything that you do to help you to recover from the holiday bustle, or the holiday stress, or the holiday just, things are just a little different during the holidays. It might not be stressful. It might not be too busy, but it's different. And your routine gets kind of thrown a little bit sometimes. You might have to go to a holiday party or something, yeah. I'm not much on parties, especially outside of my house. Oh, Miguel says he had a yarn avalanche yesterday. What? That sounds interesting. Nikki says, one ball, scrap ball. Their flights went well. Their flights went well, sort of. Their flights went well. They were delayed on the ground, taking off. They were in the plane for an hour and a half before their plane took off. The plane was delayed for an hour because of ice and maybe some other issue with the plane. I don't know. That kind of would make me like have an anxiety attack, right? So they were delayed by about an hour. So anyway, my grandson's mommy picked them up at the airport, and she said, no problem, no problem. You know, she didn't mind waiting for them, and so then, you know, she got them safe and sound in the car, and they called me on their way back home. So anyway, it was very bittersweet saying goodbye to both of them till we meet again. We really enjoyed having them both here, and it was just really super fun. My grandson got to ride the four-wheeler, and I got some video of him, and he just enjoyed that so much. He went to the dump with his poppy. I mean, you know, we're woo-woo, we're real exciting people around here, you know? Our exciting day is taking the trash to the dump. We're like, we don't leave the house unless we have to, unless we absolutely have to. Oh my goodness. I mean, I love it here, and I just love being here. There are very few days where I actually think, oh good, let's go out, let's do this, let's do that. Very few days. I just love being here and settling in and just doing my thing, and just it's really, really nice. It's so nice to be moved to Tennessee for so long, for years. We have been planning this move, and it's taken a long time. It's taken a long time, and a lot of tears. It hasn't been an easy journey at all, but we're so thankful to be here now. And so anyway, I just want to bring you along and just let you share in all of the things. Yes, Alice says, Barbara, you know I'm making a wedding blanket. When I saw how heavy that blanket is, I decided to go the granny square route, less weight. Yes, this blanket is very heavy. It really is. And are you making it a king size blanket? Is that what you're doing, Alice? That is quite the commitment. I mean, any size blanket is quite the commitment, right? Yes. My goal really was I wanted to make one of these for every bed so that, everybody could have a blanket. This is a really warm winter cuddly, let's cuddle up and stay warm kind of a blanket. So yeah, I really like how this is turning out. Now, looky, I have only done the half double crochet on these rows, and look how straight it is. All this wonkiness here, do you see that dip? That is, I know now, it's because I did one row half double crochet, one row single crochet. Now why that is, why it made it wonky, I don't know. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention well enough. But anytime that I do like the same stitch, I can have a nice straight stitch edge. And so anyway, oh my gosh, this is so heavy. But look at the most recent colorway. I am really liking it, really liking it. And yeah. It's a nice warm blanket. So I am really enjoying crocheting this blanket on the couch at night, especially because then my legs stay warm and, and I'm crocheting and, and what I've been doing is folding the blanket in half, and I will crochet down the one half, then I'll flip the whole thing and then crochet down the other half and then flip the whole thing and crochet down. And that way I'm not like, struggling with a whole blanket. I have it folded in half, and so I can kind of keep it a little more under control, Yeah. Yes, I saw that thick fog. That was crazy. Angie, it's good to see you. And has anyone tried the new Red Heart Granny Square yarn? Awanda wants to know. Has anybody here actually tried it? I know we talked about it. I know that Alice sent me a link to a video that Nastasia, it's Donna Wolf from Nastasia.com. She did an honest review of the Granny Square yarn. She was quite frustrated with it. Quite frustrated. And gave her honest review. She showed how, how she worked it up, how it didn't work, how she had to keep frogging. She had tension issues. She changed hook size. She still had tension issues. It was just really a struggle to get. And then once she got like the first one and the second one, she thought, okay, no problem. It's going to work out. It still didn't. Every row was a game of, it was almost like a game of yarn chicken, right? Yarn chicken that we play sometimes with the end of a, with the end of yarn. Are we going to have enough? And so that was kind of the game that she played with every single row, and she was not happy with it. I haven't tried it. It's very expensive to order online. Of course, I'm doing Yinbi. Yay, I'm not buying yarn. I want to talk about that. Let's talk about Yinbi right now, okay? Yay, I'm not buying yarn. So this is the first week of 2024. I'm moving this blanket so we can have some real talk. Are you ready? Anytime you change a habit, anytime you change, and you do something different, it's going to take time to wrap your mind around your new reality, right? And so I really haven't been buying yarn. I have to admit, I did buy a couple cotton balls of yarn, right? Because I got worried about the cotton. I shouldn't have got worried about the cotton. I'm fine, and I will be fine this whole year. But just thinking about buying yarn, right? Because that's something that I have done in the past. Like, I would think about buying yarn. I may not buy it, but I would think about it. And I would maybe load up a cart, a virtual cart online. And then I would let it sit. I would tuck it away. Sometimes I would go back and I would actually purchase some. I probably would take some stuff out of the cart first, and maybe I might purchase some, but mostly no. Mostly this last year, purchasing yarn was not something that I did a whole lot of. So 2023 was a light year for purchasing yarn, but it was a difficult year, and it was a year of a lot of, packing and going back and forth from Tennessee to Florida, and there was a lot of, a lot of medical issues to deal with, and a lot of stress, and a lot of just stuff. We're going to call it junk. A lot of junk to deal with. And not that it wasn't important, not that it was junk, but I'm just going to put it in the junk drawer right now because I don't want to think about it. All of that is in the junk drawer, and I don't want to think about that right now. all of the different things, okay? It was a rough year. But I always had in the back of my head that, if I saw a sale, a Lion Brand sale, or a sale from Hobie Yarn, I would certainly think about buying it. Well, now it's like I saw this ad for Hobie Yarn, and it was I think it was 100-gram ball of yarn, and it was $1.49. It was beautiful, beautiful yarn, and it came in a 10-pack for $14.99. That's why I know it was $1.49 a ball. It was a 10-pack. I love getting the 10 packs of yarn from Hobie. I absolutely love it. Back in 2019, I think, was when I got my first 10-pack of yarn from Hobie. I got a lot of cotton. I got 10 packs of cotton because they had it on sale, like at a price that I've never seen before. And I really regretted not getting more after that because they never went back down. They have not been $1.49 for a long time. A long time. Like that was, I think, the sale price that I got it back in 2019. So if you are not doing Yinbi, here I am enabling you. But if you are not doing Yinbi, they do have cotton 8/8, which is a 4-weight yarn cotton. That's a good cotton. They have that in a 10-pack at a good price, and then they have their We Heart yarn brand. In a 10-pack with all different kinds of colors. Like, I mean, you could do a full rainbow of colors. Then if you spend over so much, then you get the free shipping, and in the United States anyway. I'm not sure about Canada, not sure. So anyway, my mind, like immediately when I saw that sale, like I was like, oh, let me look at the colors. And then I started to go in there and I started to look at the colors and I was like, break. It's like, when the light turns red a little faster than you thought and you like slam on the brakes because you're not going to make it through that red light, but you have to slam on the brakes in order to stop before that red light. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I was like, break. Don't do it. Don't do it, Barbara. Don't even go there. Don't even look at it. Excuse me. Mm-mm. And I was like, this sale is not for you, Barbara. This sale is not for you. You are Yinbying this year. Remember, yay, I'm not buying yarn. The whole year, 2024. And I wasn't sad, but it was like, it was like when you first go on a diet and you forget that you're not supposed to just pick up that piece of hard candy from your friend's office desk, and pop it in your mouth, and you forget. It's because of all these little habits that you have where you're like, oh, let me shop. So all of that little tangent just came from that question that you gave me about, have you looked at the or have you actually used the granny square yarn? Which is a very good question. Miguel, I'm not that far from grocery stores. So no, it's really, we're in the middle of like nowhere here, but if you go, I think it's 3 miles to the main road, not very far, and then another maybe 5 miles into town. There's everything there. We have all the fast foods there, minus 2, I believe. One is, let me see, we have all the fast foods except for Panda Express, which I don't like anyway, so that's okay. To me, that's fake Chinese food, and I'm just not a fan of them. And I keep, when we were in Gainesville, I would say, surely you are wrong. Surely it's good. I would try it again. I mean, like a year later, right? I would try it again and I'd be like, surely you're wrong. It's good food. I would go through, I would try it again. No. I'd be like, no, this is not good. So it just wasn't my flavor. So we don't have a Panda Express and we don't have a Chick-fil-A. And I can't afford Chick-fil-A and I don't like Panda Express, so it's okay. But honestly, we have every single other fast food. We have all the stores. I am probably a half hour away from Hobby Lobby, which that's a little far right now. So that's good because I don't want to have that right in that town. So that I can be, it's the Hobby Lobby that's in Pigeon Forge, Sevierville. So we're, that one is close enough to be semi-convenient, but far enough away to be not in my eyesight. When I'm like going to town to do like a Walmart pickup or having to, get gas or whatever, because we do have to go to the next town over to get gas. So, but it's close, so it's all good. It's all good. Okay, Awanda says the yarn is on sale at Joann's and it's okay. Yeah, okay, good. Good. Oh, thank you, Nisi. You love my colors. Good. Oh, Juan made a groovy hat with the granny square yarn, but not in a granny square pattern, and it looked nice. I bet that it would look nice because it would be more like a stripe, right? A striped yarn. Excuse me, not yarn. My my allergies are kicking in. Yeah, you had to do Mr. Handsome's blanket on the table. I believe it. I believe it. Oh my gosh, because um, you know, it just gets unwieldy sometimes, right? Yeah. Oh, Miguel is proud to say I bought a couple yarns in 2024. Okay, so Miguel is like, woohoo! I bought a couple yarns. And I'm like, woohoo! I resisted temptation to buy a couple yarns. Yeah, so good for you. Oh, one of your Michaels had a few Red Heart Super Savers on the clearance for only $1. That's a great price. That is a great price. Miguel, this whole year, 2024, I am not going to be able to go to any of the craft stores. I'm just not. Because if I saw that, I would just have to roll on the floor and cry and beg a stranger to buy the yarn for me, right? They would take me away in a white jacket and you'd never see me again. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I wouldn't be able to. I would not be able to go to the store and see $1 on any kind of yarn, right? I don't care what kind of yarn it is. I would be like, it's $1. You can't even get a little tiny Premier at the dollar quarter store anymore because it's $1.25. But, and the Red Heart, well, depending on the kind it could be 5 ounces, it could be 7 ounces, depending on if it's a solid or not. But 7 ounces of yarn for $1 is a great price. Great price. It takes a real fish to swim upstream. Go, Miguel. That's your superpower. That's right. Oh, that is fun. Oh, man. Miguel says, maybe I can crochet parts for my car. You might be able to. I've crocheted things for my car, of course, not to hold it together or make it work. But I've crocheted, but you know what? I need to do some more because with all the traveling that we've done this last year, my car is kind of messy. And, but thanks to my husband, he's the one that keeps it clean. And but the tray that's in between the front two seats, I had a square crochet cover for that little square part. And then for, excuse me, the 4 cup holders, I had little circles for each one of those. And they've gotten like dirty. And I mean, we've washed them, but then they've got dirty again. Then they got, I don't even know where the little cup ones are. I think they got thrown out. They probably got nasty and I just threw them out, right? And so, yeah, I think this year maybe, do up another one of those. And, but anyway, who knows, right? Oh my goodness. I thought maybe I should make some car covers because my car is getting older. Like we don't drive new cars around here, trust me. And, the truck that my husband has is a truck that was his father's, and it is either, I think it's a 1999 or a 2000. It's a little Tacoma pickup truck. It's like not, it's not fancy at all, but it was his dad's, and so it's special to him. And then our other car is, let's see. Oh, I don't know. It's over 10 years old. Like, I don't even remember. I think it's probably about 12 or 13 years old. I don't know. But anyway, so we don't drive new cars around here, and so we're going to need to start crocheting some things to hold them together. Things are falling off of my car. We still have one of the handles on the back that of the door that came off, and I had taken it to the dealership and they had to order the part, and I don't think the part ever came in. They never called me, and so we never got it replaced. Yeah, so that's probably never going to get replaced now that we're in Tennessee and not in Florida. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so Naomi says, question. So on Yinbi, if you take part in an exchange, does that count? No, I wouldn't think so. And you know what, Naomi? With Yinbi, you are making your own rules. So whatever works for you, whatever your heart says that that's what you want to do, then that's what you do. We're not imposing rules here. It's really, and I feel like on Yinbi year, if somebody wants to give me yarn or give me a gift card for, a craft store, that doesn't count as me buying yarn. So even though I would use the gift card for yarn, it doesn't count. Even though I don't feel like it. Ooh, got a little thrill. I think actually even a gift card I would save in my heart. I would save it till 2024 is over because it would be me buying yarn. And I don't want to feed that. I don't want to feed that. You know what I mean? I really do want to go through this whole year without buying yarn. Like I said, if somebody, throws a yarn ball at me and says, here, take this, I would not duck. I would put some hands up and catch it, But, yeah, I don't think, even a gift card, I wouldn't use it this year. I wouldn't use it. So, yeah, but that's just me. That's just me because I want to do a whole year of not buying yarn. I want to see if I can do it. For one thing, it's like challenge accepted, right? But let's say that you have some yarn and you really don't have any use for it. You don't like it. It's not your thing, whatever. We all gather yarn like that sometimes because we don't know. Sometimes we get a good deal on some yarn online and we buy it and then we get it in and we're like, oh, I don't really care for that very much. Or we belong to a club, a crochet club, and then they send you some goofy Or they send you some goofy yarn that you would never buy, and they don't give you a free book that year for Christmas because I don't know why, Mary Maxim. But am I still bitter? I don't know. You tell me. And they give you this silly pattern, which looks very, very nice on a good day. But on a day when I'm feeling a little bitter, it doesn't look nice, right? And I say, hey, Sally, I'm going to throw this at you. You throw me something, right? I don't know. I think that's okay. Let's see. Okay, and Chanson says, not doing Yinbi, but I just ordered a bunch from Joann's and still have a lot of yarn coming, so I will wait till next month for more. That's okay. You're putting yourself on a diet. That's good. That's good. Just don't be buying bologna on Sunday, Barbara. Alice found this remote law, right? She is so funny. We call her Wiki Alice, like Wikipedia, Wicca Alice. And we should call you Wicca Slice. Wicca Slice. And so, anyway, she told me that there was a remote law that in Tennessee that said it was probably from back in the day that just never got, removed or whatever. You weren't allowed to buy bologna on a Sunday. And I'm sure back in the day, there were a lot of stores that weren't even open on a Sunday. So maybe the bologna was being purchased, not in a store, but maybe the bologna was being purchased like from a bologna vendor. I don't know. And they had to make that rule so that bologna vendor didn't go door to door on a Sunday. Anyway, no buying bologna on Sunday in Tennessee. Yeah. I just thought that was funny. Oh, nice. Nice. Awanda says, Barbara, I love your blanket. I want to start a mental health blanket. I am going to shop my stash this weekend. Nice. Nice. I love that idea, Awanda. I love it. And I have really enjoyed making this blanket. I mean, if I had known from the start to just do, a double crochet, a half double crochet for every row, I think I would have a little more rows done because I did throw in, like every other for a while, I did throw in a single crochet, which is, half the size, half the height of a half double crochet. Well, not quite half, but anyway, close, right? So I think I might be a little further. Oh my goodness. Steering wheel cover. Yay. Yeah, a mental health blanket. I don't know if yeah, I think a mental health blanket. Are you going to make a nice weighted blanket? Is that what you mean by that? Because that sounds really good. Naomi says, I'm going to be making a mood blanket this year, starting at mid-February. Nice. Nice. And I've seen that before. So it's similar to a, a temperature blanket, only it's your mood. Like if you wake up, you have different levels of, and I would think that you would do the mood for the day before the next day, right? Get through your whole day, see how the whole day goes, and then base it on that, So that's pretty cool. That would be really interesting, maybe a little enlightening too, right? Good. Yes, I love it. When you have a good car and it lasts so long, and that, it's just the original parts that you're finally having to replace, that's a good car. That's a really good car. Yeah. Yeah. Good morning, Donna. Good to see you. Good morning, Jay. Good to see you. Miguel says, I won't mention names, Mary Maxim. That's true. You could use the gift card for stitch markers, hooks, or books. Books. That sounds fun. Good morning, Valerie. Good morning. How is that little man doing this morning, Valerie? Oh, your precious little grandson. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Oh, Awanda says the Chicago area is expecting a snowstorm Tuesday and Wednesday. Oh my goodness. Well, so far here, we haven't had any snow, even though they promised me snow a couple times. But yeah. Ah, you don't miss even one snowflake. Oh my goodness. Oh, yes, Nikki, you must be in a little town. Yeah. And Alice doesn't mind the snow now because she's retired and she doesn't have to drive in it. Oh, Valerie says he's good. We are at his doctor visit right now. Nice. Oh, his little doctor visit. Oh, he is just so precious. Jay says supposed to get snow here on Sunday. And Nisi got a little light dusting this morning. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And Awanda says, I am yarn ready. Good. Does that mean you're ready to buy yarn, or does that mean that you are stocked with yarn? Yeah, I'm really happy with my blanket, and I'm happy with this rug that I'm making. And you know what? In the middle of the night, in the winter, I'm discovering my feet get cold when I use the restroom, and I get up a couple times at night to use the restroom, and so I need a rug for that area, for that little toilet closet that I have. And so because my feet are getting cold, they got cold last night. So yeah, I'm not sure. I think what I'm gonna do is just do a simple, like, rectangle and then do just a few on the side. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I'm just going to keep it simple, right? Remember the KISS method when we were in school and the teacher would say, put on the board KISS, and the teacher would be like, remember what this means when we're doing whatever project or doing whatever, and we'd be like, keep it simple, stupid. And so, you're supposed to get snow Saturday in Spotsylvania. Oh my goodness. I love that, the name of your town too, by the way, Spotsylvania. I love that. I would be so tempted to go with a spot theme, the Spotsylvania. Oh my goodness. There's so many things around this house that are on the list to do. I think I just need to get a whiteboard and just write them down so that I have them. But one of the things is to crochet some curtains for the bottom part of the window. The window in here, there's one window in the craft room. It's 6 foot tall. So the bottom half of the window is the one that I want to do like a motif type cotton crochet, so that it just gives a softness, so it kind of gives a little filter. But I want a motif so it has the spaces and so that it still lets the light in. Of course, the top part is going to be open. But, I want it to be able where I can like pull it to the side too, because I love the view and I don't want to block the view, but I do want to be able to have just a little bit of softness on that window, just on the bottom. And then in our bedroom, I think we're going to do that as well, just for the bottom part. But I need to crochet. There's so many things. Snow on Saturday. Cotton curtains. Oh, okay, nice. Making a list of things to do always helps me, Valerie says. Yes, I think, and you know what? I think it does. It takes the pressure off of you to always remember and keep it in your mind, right? And I make lists on my phone, but I think maybe in here, getting a little whiteboard. It doesn't have to be big, but I can put it right here on, right next to the door and just, number them, different things. And that way I just always keep them in front of me. And then I can stop making myself try to remember, right? That's exhausting. Oh, pineapple stitch for the curtains. Jay, I have never done the pineapple stitch, but I've seen it and it's gorgeous. I don't know if I could do it. I guess I could if I got a pattern and I followed it to a T, right? Ooh, that sounds a little intimidating to me. Isn't that funny? You know why? Because I saw it when I was a kid and I never could attempt it because I didn't have the background. I taught myself basically how to do patterns and things, right? My aunt, she is the one who taught me how to do the basic stitches and whatnot and how to hold the hook and all of that stuff. But as far as learning patterns and how to read patterns and all of that stuff, I taught myself. So when I saw the pineapple stitch back in the day, it was intimidating to me. So when you said that, it was I was back as a teenager again going, wow, that's so pretty. I don't know if I can do it, So anyway. Oh, okay. Awanda says, not buying yarn after the 15th of January. I need to do my Hobby Lobby and Michael Hall. Looking forward to using what I have. Nice. That's awesome. Miguel is a list person. Good morning, Catherine. Good morning. Donna says, I might try a mood blanket. I never heard of one. Yeah. Oh, Catherine, you think I can do okay. They're saying, Catherine says, I can do it. It's easy, the pineapple stitch. And in Chanson, you say, I can do it. Bag a Day has a video. Oh, you did a pineapple shawl, Valerie, and it was easy. Okay. I'll have to try it. Okay. Oh, and Naomi found it on the Lion Brand website. Nice. Okay. I'm going to have to check it out then. Yeah, I'll check it out. It sure is pretty. It really is. So I will check it out. Oh my goodness. Well, gang, thank you so much. Oh, Naomi says, yes, Barbara, do it. All right, I'll do it for this room. I will. And oh, it's a lot of chain stitches. Oh, okay. And then a lot of connecting. All right, I can do that. That sounds fun now. It was just like I was taken back to when I was a teenager when I was like, oh, I don't think I can do that, and it was like this wall. So I will check it out. I'll try it out. All right, gang. I love you. I've had fun chatting with you. And stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. Much love to everybody. And I will see you on Monday. Listen, have a great weekend. Enjoy yourself. Be kind to yourself, too. And I can't wait to see what you've been up to this weekend. See you on Monday. Bye, guys.